During my post-abortion checkup, Adrian found yet another excuse to leave abruptly. This scene had become so routine that it no longer surprised me. At first, I felt a pang of abandonment, but over time, it dulled until I barely noticed. After the checkup, I took my medicine and headed home alone. As I walked, a quiet emptiness followed me, like an echo in my chest. Once I got back, I opened Twitter and noticed someone tagged Adrian in a post. Said, had a sore throat, but he insisted on taking me to the hospital and stayed with me the whole time. You're still the best. I didn't bother asking Adrian why he continued lying, and anger didn't rise like it used to. In the past, I would have felt betrayed and confronted him, but now it felt like another tedious chore in a race I no longer cared to run. Later, Adrian took this woman, lovely one, to the company's team building event, and I received intimate photos of them together. Did it make me angry? Not at all. Another time I saw him on the street holding her child like a perfect little family. Surprisingly, I found myself smiling softly. That child needs a father, I said quietly. You should spend more time with them, Adrian. Adrian's reaction was frantic. He grabbed my arm, panic written across his face. Madeline, why don't you care at all? He asked, voice trembling. A couple of months had passed since the miscarriage caused by an accidental collision on my way home. Adrian had accompanied me to this checkup, but as always, he hurried away once an excuse presented itself. I didn't stop him this time. I no longer clung to him, no longer begged for his attention. Watching him disappear down the corridor, I felt a strange calm. His presence, or absence, had lost its grip over my emotions. I wasn't devastated anymore when he left. The nurse called my name and I quietly accepted the results, gathering my things to go home. Not long after, a message from Adrian appeared. Madeline, you can make it home by yourself, right? I still have work to do. I remembered the old me who would have begged him to stay, typing back desperately. Now it felt pointless. I simply replied, okay, and set my phone aside. Hailing a cab, I caught sight of a familiar car outside. It was Adrian's. Strange. Didn't he say he couldn't pick me up? Once home, I saw a post tagging Adrian again. Just had a sore throat, but he insisted on taking me to the hospital and stayed with me the whole time. Still the best. The same words appeared on WhatsApp, accompanied by a photo. I recognized a corner of Adrian's shirt, the one I had chosen for his birthday. Lovely one was Sophie Davis, Adrian's childhood friend. Years ago, Sophie had moved away with her wealthy husband, only to return after a harsh twist of fate left her divorced with a 4-year-old child. In Adrian's eyes, I was merely a replacement after Sophie had left. I had once loved him so deeply that I had married him, even hopping to bear his child. Perhaps the miscarriage had been a sign that it wasn't meant to be. After taking the prescribed medication, I drifted into sleep. The creak of the door woke me later. Adrian stood at the edge of the bed, brushing my hair back gently. A faint, unfamiliar perfume lingered on him. I recoiled slightly, silently refusing his touch. How did the doctor say everything went? He asked. I forced a smile. Nothing important, everything's fine. Nodded quickly, muttering an excuse about work being hectic. I didn't challenge him, simply rolling over and murmuring, maybe you should shower before bed. For a moment he hesitated, then I heard the bathroom door open and the trickle of the shower beginning. The next morning, I arrived at the hospital early for my pre-dawn shift. After the morning briefing, my phone buzzed. It was Adrian. His voice carried a faint irritation. Madeline, why didn't you wake me? You left without telling me and I overslept. I remembered the days when I had meticulously cared for him, laying out his clothes, preparing breakfast, a gentle morning call, every detail planned with love. After we married, these routines became second nature. But now his tone made it sound as though these gestures were merely chores, obligations I was expected to fulfill without question. I reminded myself quietly. I was not his caretaker, I was his wife, and I had the right to step back. Well, you're running late, so get up already, he added. What about my outfit today? He asked. Pick whatever you like, it's all in the closet, I replied without hesitation. I can't find it, he began, but I was already being summoned by a colleague for urgent help. I have something else to attend to. Figure it out yourself, I said briskly and walked away. Moments later, my phone pinged again. Adrian's messages were piling up. The shirts are wrinkled, haven't you ironed them yet? You can't show up like this. And another, you didn't even make breakfast. I ignored them. Just then the department head called me over. Madeline, great news, he announced. We've reviewed your performance and the hospital wants to discuss advanced training for you. You're fully recovered too. Before I had been pregnant, I might have turned down the opportunity to stay with Adrian and start a family. Now I understood. Those dreams of marriage and children seemed naive and hollow. Staying with him felt not only pointless but foolish. I'll take it, I said, feeling a firm certainty I hadn't known before. Excellent, the department head beamed. Prepare everything and we'll notify you once the dates are set. His excitement was